I think overall it's a win deal for the state of Maine. These regulatory agencies feel that way. Our governor feels that way. Our previous governor felt that way. I mean, I don't know. Everybody can't be wrong.
He has a PhD in geography and a sixth-generation farmer in a western Maine town that will see big benefits as a result of this project. Paul Frederic is next on Clearing the Air. I'm Thorn Dickinson. I am excited about sharing with you authentic conversations from Mainers throughout the state about the value this project delivers. So this week on Clearing the Air, we're in the town of Starks, and you can't come to this community without visiting with Paul Frederic, a local legend.
I owe a lot to my community and society as a whole for being able to pursue a career that I enjoyed. Hopefully I've made some kind of a contribution to society in return, whether it be the local municipality or a larger regional or global setting. So it's, I guess, in some ways it's a payback. I try to, because some people feel as though I make mistakes and screw things up more than I help. If you're making everyone happy, it means you're probably not doing your job.
A lot of people maybe would say at a certain phase in life where they've had success and they've had a career, some people withdraw a little bit more, but you're still very engaged.
Yes. I guess it keeps me young and involved, and I'm always thankful every morning that I get up, check the obituary to see if I'm in that section of the newspaper, and if not, I say, well, what can I do today to participate in a meaningful way? We
caught up with Paul on his farm in Starks, a farm that's been in his family since the 1700s.
In 1795, a fellow named Joseph Frederic arrived on Chicken Street, and he's still here up in the family cemetery just up the road a bit. He was marginally successful, I guess. So the farm has been in my blood. I've enjoyed my life in Starks. I've enjoyed my life beyond Starks as well, having been on the faculties in the Midwest and University in Africa and in China. So got out beyond the Kittery Bridge occasionally, so to speak.
Paul is on the Somerset County Budget Committee and also was a former staff director at the Land Use Planning Commission. So he has a unique perspective both on the economic benefits of the NECEC project, but also its environmental benefits.
The reduction in the use of fossil fuels is an absolutely monumental consideration, I think, to our society as a whole. And this is not going to completely solve that problem, but it will contribute to solving that problem, I think. And a greater threat to the northern Maine forest is probably climate change than any other one factor. So I'm really committed to this from an environmental perspective. I think it's an answer. It's not the answer, and as so many people say, perfect is the enemy of the good. And if you wait for the perfect solution to a problem, it's going to be a long wait.
In your experience, when you hear voices of the opposition speaking to other Mainers, what's the one misconception you feel that you see out there about the project?
Well, I think many of those opposition voices are arguing primarily from an emotional perspective. And we know emotions can override our, if you will, common sense. And I suspect that's happening. That environment is not a wilderness environment. We market it as such for the good of the tourist industry of the state of Maine. Come to the great North Maine wilderness. But it's truly a working woodlot. And I'm not knocking working woodlots. They're great places to go visit and to hunt and to fish and to bird watch and whatever. But it's not the pristine wilderness that some of the opponents would have you believe. The other thing that concerns me is the kind of the purist perspective. Yet much of the funding for the opposition, in fact the bulk of it as I understand, and I guess a lot of people would like to know more about this, comes from the fossil fuel using power generators. And I said, well, you know, how does this happen? Holy cow! Because that's talk about strange bedfellows. And that concerns me because you've got financial support from an industry that has not treated the environment very well. Yet those people that are most adamant about defending this pure, pristine wilderness environment are being supported by that fossil fuel industry. This is the craziest public debate we've had in the state of Maine.
Paul feels that this project is critical for the future of Starks because of the opportunities it creates.
Oh, this is a phenomenal opportunity for a big private sector investment in our economy at a time when we need investment. The state economy, the national economy is suffering from the COVID problem. There's no question about that. We've lost jobs. We're losing so many things in the economy. This is an opportunity for an infusion of money which translates into jobs, boost in local tax base, which is a big issue for a municipality like the town of Starks. Somerset County is one of the poorer counties in the state of Maine. We're in Somerset County, and we're in school district number 9, which is based in Farmington. We always struggle because of lack of tax base. And the presence of this corridor, which has something in the neighborhood of 100 miles in Somerset County, would create an additional tax base of about $300,000. It's a gift to the county tax base. And that would generate money that the county could use to cover its current needs, which is always a challenge with our county budget. And this applies to the school district as well. This is an opportunity to grow the size of the pie for the county, for the school district, and for the individual municipalities that the project passes through. And there are going to be, as we know, benefits widely beyond that for the state and the region.
If there's one message for Paul to deliver to fellow Mainers, it's this.
I think overall it's a win deal for the state of Maine. These regulatory agencies feel that way. Our governor feels that way. Our previous governor felt that way. I mean, I don't know. Everybody can't be wrong. I think the bottom line is we need to go with this. We can't wait for perfect. And we need to go with some big ticket projects